Hello there. If you're watching this video, hopefully the reason why you're watching this video is because your child is taking math support um, at Incline High School from Mr. Resney. Mr. Resney. What's the class about? The class is there to support kids that are having trouble with math issues in particular, and maybe school in general. So we have 3 objectives inside the class, one of which is to work on math skills. If a student is struggling with math skills from the past, we do survey them, we look at them and see if we can try to work on some of those skills to help them out. Second thing we try to do in math support is try to make sure they're doing well in the math class they're currently in. Math is one of the reasons why students do have real trouble in high school. If they're in danger of failing a class, in danger of having any sort of graduation issues, it's oftentimes mathematics that does it. So we work very hard to make sure the kids are up to date in math, and in particular in the class, so that they don't struggle their way through that. And then the third item, we work on motivation quite a bit, as well as perhaps other classes. So the way I structure it is I ask the kids, I say, hey, what is it you think we should be doing with this time? And then we talk about it for a little bit. Sometimes I throw some stuff in there, sometimes they throw some stuff in there, and sometimes we change things around. The basic idea is if they do what they're supposed to do during math support, then they'll get a good grade in math support itself, and hopefully do well at the school. Okay, so that's basically the way it works. Okay, so what does it look like when they're doing it? Inside class, they'll be working on whatever it is their particular worrisome zone is. So there's going to be kids working on getting ready for math courses that day. There'll be kids getting ready for getting their homework done. They might actually be working on other classes as well. That can happen. Some kids will be working on surveys to see, what is it they want to do when they get fully grown up. Okay, looking kind of like some career inventory things and those sorts of things will come up. But usually those things are after we've got everything else stabilized. We're feeling really good about their grades and their situation. Okay, now normally there'd be no homework, there'd be no implication at home at all. In fact, this is designed to help them, so we really don't want to add anything to their load. Problem with COVID-19 is we're going to be spending half of our math support periods at home, and so I'm working on their discipline. So what we need them to do is we need them to, every time they're at home, they're going to tell me what they did in some way or another. It could be simply a picture of what they're working on. It could be simply a snap of it. They could simply type me a message saying, this is what I did during this time. As long as it's part of the curriculum for the class, in other words, we're helping with one of the things they specifically stipulated, then it goes towards credit for the class. Now, if a student's struggling in math class, we're going to make adjustments. We're going to become focused on that and that alone. If the students do well in math classes, we'll drift away from that particular focus. At the end of the day, if you have any questions about what we're doing in this class and want to know more, or simply want to tell me what's going on with your kid in particular, or want to flag that you think something is going wrong with math class or an English class or something else I could focus on, please let me know. The easiest way to get a hold of me is by emailing me, which is easily found at the school website, but it's also just Resney, that's RESNEY at washoschools.net, and that is on the syllabus. It's also attached to this document. Okay. Normally I'd have questions right now, and I don't know. I probably missed something. So if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask.